Another Hot 97 exclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I'm going on the radio. I'll call you when I finish.
I am back. Hot 97, the official #1 station for hip hop and R&B. Funk Flex, I'm in the building. Jay-Z has entered the building.
Yo. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust.
We gotta get everything right?
Yeah, get it together. Smooth it all the way out. There we go. I'm close. I'm
Hot
close.
97,
I'm
Jay-Z.
close.
I don't know if you were able to see the string of unsigned talent that was waiting for you downstairs.
I caught the remnants of it. You know, they cleared it up a little bit, but I caught it outside.
How are you, man?
That's cool. You know, it's an exciting time.
I have seen you, meaning Garden. I appreciate you allowing me to come down there and throw some records on.
Yeah. You was very clear backstage. I always had my executive hat on, like, yo, Flex, you know what you gotta do is out there. They want it.
Give it to them.
And then you just gave me the lineup. You think I should go into this first and then maybe bring it around? I was like, oh, never mind.
I was focused on the evening.
Yeah.
And appreciate the being in the trailer for the flick was definitely a good marketing look for me.
Yeah, it worked.
I always appreciate things like that, man. So, let me see. Since I've been doing this, you've stepped in the room as an artist on an independent label.
Yeah.
You stepped in the room as an artist on Def Jam with your label situation there. You've come up here with artists that you've broken on your label to sneakers, to Rockaware, buying the Nets, being a part of that situation. It's a beautiful thing, man. And now you're in the building.
Only in America. Now
Jay-Z is in the building today on Hot 97 as the president of Def Jam.
President and CEO.
Wow.
Titles graduate. I just learned that.
Jay-Z is here. You want to talk to him? 1-800-223-9797. So, when did your day officially start?
The 3rd. I came right off vacation, flew in that night, got some rest, and got up the next morning early, crispy. Got there earlier than everybody, just to set the precedent, let them know what it's going to be like. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be,
That's gonna happen.
Real. Yeah.
If you want to talk to me, he's here in New York, Jersey, Connecticut. You know what it is. Shout out to Angie Marr. We got some tickets to Angie Marr's birthday bash. All right? Give those away in a little while during the top 8. I mean, it would be only right that we came back with some classic Jay-Z.
Let's bring it back. Start it all over again. Reset it.
Let's start with that, all right? So, it's Hot 97. So, as I said on the phone when we talked, New York, me and Jay talked a little bit before Christmas. And I know when I talk to you, you're focused on something. When we have conversation, I'm like, Jay's focused. And I told you we're gonna ask you everything. Everything that people want to know, that I want to know, everything.
I'm writing the book.
We never had the all out.
I'm writing the book.
Usually you come up and, we touch on a few things, but we usually will promote something.
Yeah.
But today, I have a good
just
sit
here
down
to kick
with
it. Yeah.
All right. Let's go. It's Hot 97. You heard? You know what I mean? Hot 97, the official #1 station for hip hop and R&B, top 88 countdown, of course. Jay-Z is here.
Yes, sir.
Wearing a lot of hats. How did the movie did very well? A lot of people tell me that they very much enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, we went out. We had like a limited release on the screens, but our per screen average was crazy high, so it was good. And DVD coming out in February, so we got like 4 new records on there and everything.
So me and I remember Tat when we went into the crowd when Jay.
Oh my God!
So when you were performing, you would it was right before This is a Saturday. The Saturday you let me play, and then I wanted to get it from the other angle of walking into the crowd.
Right.
And I was close, and turned my music hot. It was coming on.
Yeah.
When I say zoo.
Yeah.
The zoo, the whole spot was like, and I knew you were doing it with Bleak.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I love those joints. Those be the B-sides that people don't expect. Like, you see it on the list.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, other artists, we look at each other's playlists, be like,
What
I don't know why you starting with that joint. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them joints have videos or singles, so you know if you looking at those records. Set one,
Okay.
I got them right there. But those joints, I love those joints because those got so much soul in it. You know what I'm saying? They live forever. Like PSA. You ever seen PSA live? Like,
it's still, top notch for me in the club.
Yeah, that joint live is like
ridiculous.
Yeah, those two joints right there, you don't know in PSA is forget about it forever.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z's here. So, there's been all the different things that have been said about what comes with you being the president of Def Jam Records. And so I'm curious to know, so on top of, and correct me when I'm wrong, the position, which pays, I think I saw it printed at about $1.5 million, $2 million to just do the job. On top of, no, you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Okay, I was just the number that was thrown around. And you also, in turn, now get control of your masters, your music. Now, when they say your masters, is that Jay-Z material or is that everything that came out on Rock?
Yeah, that's just my whole catalog.
That's your catalog of music that's come out.
Yeah.
Okay, and it also says now that you then possess the name, the Rockefeller that you now own. Is that correct? You are now owner of the that name.
Yeah.
Okay, so should your deal, when you're no longer the president of Def Jam, one day, should that happen, or you get an offer, do you still get to keep all the things that they promised you?
Yes, with everything is a negotiation. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to take Rockefeller to whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's a process. Say, yo, I want to buy out your interest. You know what I'm saying? And they'll say, no, we want to buy out your interest. And then, it works like that. That
works good either way.
Yeah.
So it's Hot 97, Jay's here. So Jay-Z's here. So when I heard Dame Dash on Angie's show, it didn't get much into it, but I think I did sense just a feel of disappointment in his voice. He didn't really get specific about it, but that's just what I sense. Now, is he involved in any of these things or any of these situations?
He has a situation that is on. I don't know what they named it, but he has a situation
there
also.
As well.
Yeah, right. Yeah, same building.
So in actuality, he's in the same building.
Yeah,
and able to do. Now, does he now report to you?
No.
I was just wondering. I just want to get through the logistics.
Nah.
Okay, so you and him are on good terms.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going to be your first artist that you want to get into at Def Jam?
I don't know who's ever on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's on the schedule to come out first. Like, I don't have a specific first one. I know the first one that's coming up, Rockefeller's, depending on how fast they get done, is either Bleak or Foxy.
To be the next thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So as far as Def Jam, whatever's on the schedule to come out first, I'm working with.
Now,
that's my thing. Like, that's my thing for anybody over there. Like, I could be involved as much or as less as you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to help. I'm here to offer advice. I'm here to, to win, basically. You know what I'm saying?
So, you'll be in charge of, when in being the president, that's like decisions on a video budget or what gets spent on a person's project or advising them on how to sell more records at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, everything from, helping out with the single selection, the marketing, to videos, to, the whole thing.
How long did it take you to make the decision that I am going to do it? This is what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm ready for the challenge.
It took all up to the last minute I'm talking about. The last day I was just sitting in my lawyer's office 5 hours with the pen. It was the toughest thing. I didn't know whether I wanted to do that now, because that's like a change in your lifestyle to be inside a structure. You know what I'm saying? That's my first job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Atlantic Records was also trying to get at you to do the similar type.
There was
of
another
situation.
company involved.
Another company involved.
Yeah.
How did you pin down your decision making on, hey, this is where I want to be?
I said at the end of the day, my thing was, if you plan to have, be successful and make a lot of money, the difference between, I'm just saying the number, the difference between 80 million and 100 million is not a difference in your life. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to change your life either way.
New York,
but
don't think that those figures are too far from where this guy's at.
Yeah, right. So I just had to say, at the end of the day, if I had a kid, or even if I never had a kid, and my nephews, I could say, here's your uncle, here's your pop whole career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That I own that. That's something that I own. You know what I'm saying? And I could pass that on. That was the thing that threw it over for me. Yeah.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex. We got to get the intern in here to meet Jay-Z. Jay-Z said if you want to talk to him, 1-800-223-9797. Anything you want to know, we're going to ask him today. What's the number 8 song? Here it goes, Destiny's Child, Soldier. Let's do it.
What's up top?
Yep. That's we give the intern a funny looking hat.
Oh, you look
submission from the gate.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
him into just
humble. Yeah. I
young
like
lady,
that.
introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Robin Johnson.
Okay.
From the Bronx.
Jay-Z's in the
What's
building.
Up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful, and you?
Oh, okay. Retort.
What is she competing for, Tat?
She's competing for $1,000 Fat Farm, courtesy of DEFCON 3.
Nice. Big. All right. Here's number 8. Let's do it. Soldier, Destiny's Child, Hot 97. You breathe. Hot 97. The official #1 stage hip hop and R&B Funk Flex. Of course, we are sponsored by the International Motorcycle Show at Jacob Javits Center, January 3rd through the 23rd. Okay, you can go to motorcycles.com to make it happen. Jay, you into motorcycles at all?
Nah, man. I've been buying a motorcycle for 20 years.
Are you frightened of it, or you just kind of want to?
I used to ride a little bit, but then I never bought one though. I was always scared.
Okay, it's Hot 97, Jay-Z. I'm very.
You can't say you're scared of the rap station, right?
No, I'm scared of it too. I'm scared of it.
Yeah.
We talk about that here all
You
the
can't
time.
be at the rap station. I'm scared. I'm scared.
And I'm not too much of a fast driver too. I'm kind of 65, man. I'm kind of moist out there on the wheels. Okay, Jay-Z's here. What keeps your fire to make you always be so competitive? Because I've always gotten that from you day one, that you're very competitive.
Yeah, just the whole will. Like, you got to will yourself, to want to win. You know what I'm saying? I come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, there's always that fear going back. You know what I'm saying? And then it's always like, you got to look at it like, yo, that guy's taking food out your mouth. So, you bite. You know what I'm saying?
And make it happen.
Yeah. And it's just always to, to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how they say you measured by your competition, the level of your competition. So, I want to compete with the best.
Do you still listen to new artists that come out, listen to the albums, you still listen to the mixtapes and the stuff like that to see what's
I don't much listen to as much mixtapes, but, I listen to everybody album once. You know what I'm saying? If I like it, I keep it. If not, but I'll give everybody a listen once. I go through everybody album.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z. So, has your situation that happened with R. Kelly, has that made you not feel 100% about touring anymore or touring with an artist?
Nah, because, even right after that, I had a great time on the road. Actually, after that...
finished up pretty big.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just had a good time. Everybody's out there married. And just to see, to reconnect with all of them. Meth and Red came out to some shows. Puff came out to some shows. Mace, did a show.
It's funny.
So it was just a situation where it just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It looked good on paper, but it ain't work. Like I still think dude is cold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I listen to the records differently now. I look at them differently. Like I just look at them differently.
Yeah, New York. I've seen Jay-Z for a long time, and his facial expression just now was getting so intense. Now, the last time you were up here with Ange was, you talked about the situation, what had happened that day. Now, since then, there's been the lawsuit. It's some ungodly number.
Yeah, you got to throw it. You shoot for the moon, right? Yeah. My thing is for real with everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to look at it as on a whole. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on. It just puzzles me. Like, and I be wondering if the people out there really get it or they see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on tour. I'm not the promoter of the tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on tour. I signed the contract like he signed the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So if a promoter decides that he wants to go on with me because he feels that that's the best way he's going to earn a buck and the whole thing ain't going to crash down and you're not going to, and you're not going to jeopardize the welfare of everybody in there, then that's that man's decision. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you and him should take up.
Because nobody
that's like
wants
a slave mentality. Like, even with Def Jam, like even the whole presidency, like people say, yo, you did do. How? I can't make myself the president of Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? These are decisions. This is, you know, something that was given to me.
Mm-hmm. So did he has R. Kelly reached out to you since the lawsuit part and everything? And because he did come up on the radio after that.
Yeah. I heard a little bit of it,
and it was a little lame way he was going with it. I mean, I think he did say he saw. No, not really. No, seriously, New York, what's going on? Okay. He did say that he saw the people trying to kill him or hurt him or whatever was going on. I mean, I don't see how a lawsuit can come out of that if you're the person who walks away from the show.
Right. That's a tough one to prove in court or anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z has investigated that already.
Yeah. That's just a tough one to prove. I mean, like, it is.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, he never told me, like, he not even told me, like, if that was the case, he should have hit me with the elbow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hov, don't go stage left. Stay away from stage left.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z announced with the Funk Flex. Now, you had mentioned that Mace was out on what came to a few dates.
Yeah.
So, because I think it was your second album, maybe third.
Yeah, no, second one, volume 1.
Because
I know where you're going.
You really got at me in that record.
Yeah.
I mean, what sticks out to me was, like, you know, you'll always be number 2. Check your own videos. I remember that, and I'm not a lyrical dude, but I remember that. What brought that on with you and Mace? Because I didn't really know of anything to be before that there was an issue.
It was just like little things. It always starts like that with rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah. It always starts with, you know, people talking, and then, you know.
Was he had said something?
Yeah, then that talk, you know, makes you say something, and he said on his records, you know, we was ushering in the whole platinum phase at that time. We was heavy, everything was platinum, you know, we had the platinum watches and all that. And you know, he went for the famous lines, you know, platinum this, platinum that. Everybody talking platinum this. Nobody got no platinum hits. Record. And he goes, nobody got no platinum hits. And I had the Gold Boy at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't like that.
Okay. So then, did he?
I think he was triple. Like, he's on his way to triple. I had the Gold Boy. He went in heavy on me. I was like, all right. Yeah. He went in heavy on me on the, you know, nobody got no platinum hits. And then they made a tape. He had made a tape that was circling, because you know, everybody got the same group of friends. He was hanging like on 141st, and I had a whole, you know,
your team was up there
on
as well.
142nd.
Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was a tape circling around. I say it in the record. I said, you know, drop the record. I said, if you listen to the record, I say something about the tape.
Can't mess with Jigga spitting weak. Something like that.
I forget the line, but I know I said something about the tape. Let it go. I was saying, you know, drop the tape. Don't play with it. He never dropped the tape.
Okay.
But, you know, I just went in for the verse.
You went in. You had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ill thing about that, though, right? The whole thing
you
about that.
You ever talk about it ever?
Nah.
No.
I reached out to him after a while. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he was like, why you want to talk to me for? I said, nah, I don't want no problems. You know, just telling you everything cool. And then from there, I guess, you know, he realized it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But the ill thing about that song is Stevie J. Mm-hmm. Stevie J did the track. He's talking on it, so I know Puff wanted to kill him. I never talked to Puff about that. I'm going to ask him about that. Yeah. He starts the song off. He says, I'm rolling with Rockefeller, man. Oh, they got money. That was their main producer at the time. I didn't know that
until just now.
Yeah, that was their main producer at the time.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z. You know what? I have a little list here. I was going to go through some names.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
So you addressed him at Summer Jam.
Yeah.
That was a freestyle at first.
Yeah.
And then you kind of then you got at him on the album.
Yeah.
But
that was actually the first time I performed. I did that record. It was the first time I actually performed it. I didn't even know the record. I was backstage like trying to make sure that I could get it. And I seen him. I bumped right into him while he was backstage. And he came up like, "Yo, I'm 50 Cent." Yeah. I said, "Oh, I said that record you got is hot.
yeah.
I like that joint." He was like, "Thanks, man." I said, "Yeah, but you know I'm about to go in, right?" It's like, no doubt, no doubt. That's what I respect, dude. He's a funny guy. I like that dude. Yeah.
It's Hot 97 Funk Flex. When I see 50 or talk to him or he talks about you, I do get this thing of mutual respect a lot on his part too for you, you know. And I enjoyed seeing you guys together in the Reebok commercial. I thought that was great for the music. To see,
Yeah.
Then
we went out on the Rock the Mic tour. I mean,
yes, correct.
We completed the whole thing. I just want people to know
circle.
it's not me. It's not me. It's not always me.
It's only right.
Yeah.
It's Hot 97 Funk Flex. So this is what I'm going to do, because we're going to play some music, but I'm going to let you know some other names on my list before. I got Cameron on the list. I got Jadakiss. I'm going to ask you about Stephon Marbury, DMX, Ja Rule. It's a long list. I mean, you've been hot for a long time.
Yeah, let's go. That's yeah. I was gonna go way over the top on you, but I was just right. Guess what happens, you know?
I have myself on the list too.
Oh, cool.
No, because I know there's been times when me and you haven't had the greatest relationship, so I thought we'd address that today.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I just want you to know. I thought we just keep it, you know.
You gotta refresh my memory. What happened? Let's start there.
That's not fair. Come on, that's not fair. He's cheating.
I'm saying too many details about all this other stuff, right? To say that.
You know what? Because other rappers gonna be like, "Come on, but if you gonna know that shit, you know, come on, say about yourself." So you know what we'll do today? At some point tonight, I would like you to do. I'm gonna ask you. You know, we'll turn it on me for a second. My best and my worst quality. How about that?
Oh, that's dope.
For what? For today?
Yeah.
You could speak. It affects nothing.
Oh, cool.
We just vibe. Is that good?
I'll do that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just come back in 8 months. They got the 5-second rule here. You think I don't know? They bleep that. I know the 5 second. I see the green button.
You know, you saw the big one?
Yeah.
All right. So Jay-Z's here. We're gonna get at all these things, New York, Jersey, Connecticut, that you want to know. What song we going into?
Number 6.
Here's number 6. Let me love you, Mario. It's Hot 97. Jay-Z's in the building. Let's do it. Hot 97. Yeah. It's going down. Hot 97, the official number 1 stage for hip hop and R&B. We are sponsored by the International Motorcycle Show at Jacob Javits Center, going down January 3rd through the 23rd. MotorcycleShows.com. You can make it happen. Jay-Z's here with me. We talked about a lot of things today. New president of Def Jam, working with artists, and this is going to be. I'm sure a lot of artists have reached out to you already to kind of figure out or feel out what's going on.
Yeah, it's been cool. It's been a good transition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought you know more people be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like but you know people they've been coming in and talking. It's been good.
But artists must have reached out to you anyway. I mean, just in general. Because of your success and you being so consistent. And
nah.
Wow.
Nah.
Even now they wasn't reaching out.
Nah.
Well, now they can get the attention and advice and how to.
Yeah.
Definitely. I guess that kind of brings me back to my list.
It's a good a segue as any.
Well, before I get to this, you know, we opened up the lines, the emails that we get here in Hot 97. And before I get to my list, a lot of people were asking or assuming that you and Free had a relationship or was seeing each other, or I guess it was that's one of the rumors?
That one had a lot of legs to it, though.
It did.
Yeah, that one went all the way to the top. I don't know how. You asking me how?
No,
I don't have no babies in the oven. None of that. No relationship. Let me say that first. Because you're looking at me sideways.
No, I'm really,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing's happened. Okay, so we got to that. Now we're gonna get back to
That's it. That's it. That's the end of it.
Oh no. We got I got a lot of questions. This this tape I got here. This is a lot. So, we asked you about Mace. Asked you about 50 Cent. Fat Joe. So, I know Fat Joe talked about the Rucker in the song. I mean, I remember the day. If we have to go back to it, it was the day of the blackout. You were up here. Joe was on the phone. You guys were talking about the game. The game never happened, correct? Or it turned into a forfeit. It turned into a forfeit in the championship. And now I know that on a song, he had said something about the record. And on, I don't know if it was a freestyle, what it was that you were on, that you addressed that the whole record situation, and to also say how you were owner of the Nets. But you did address what he had said on the record.
Now, what he had said is he was just, stating the fact. So I was just stating the fact.
Afterwards.
Right.
Now,
it was after the fact.
Okay. So now I do sense, but you and Fat Joe, is there tension between the two of you, or is it love, is it?
I think it's more of a, he's putting down his thing, he's making his stake, he's putting down his thing, and I'm the bullseye. You know what I'm saying? As anybody else would be, as anybody else in that seat. I don't think it's anything personal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had because
that was the first time I heard you did.
Yeah, we had near incidents, but it was never me or him. Like there was a big fight in the club before. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And people, it was a big rumor that me and him was fighting, or I got hit with a bottle, or he got whatever. But it wasn't me and him. It was just a fight in the club. So we never had anything. You guys just
happened to be at the club. It had nothing to do with you guys.
Well, it had something to do with people that was associated, your cousin and my brother. Like, it was the third generation crew.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it was
made
never
it get to something. Which made the rumor start.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But it was never nothing. I don't think it's anything personal. I just think it's a, he's putting down his thing. He going for it.
Do you feel like the position that you're in, that a lot of rappers do look at you as the bullseye, and that's who I gotta address, or I have to go after?
I think in a lot of cases, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna scratch that off the list. We got to Maze, 50 Cent, so Cameron. So Cam, I know there was the incident where Cam was either given the vice presidency at some point. This is a while ago, and then it changed and things like that. I never really sensed the whole. I never felt that you and Cam had that.
We never got a chance. It was just so much and so many different things going on at that time that we never really got a chance to really click or even really get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it coming up, that was Dame Man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you had to approve him signing to the Rockefeller Records.
Right.
So it was definitely something that you felt would be beneficial to everything that you guys were doing at the time.
Right.
Okay. So, because I do hear him voice sometimes. He never says name directly, but it just feels like he never felt the being embraced, or.
Well, if Rockefeller Records embrace you, I embrace you. You know what I'm saying? So, if you go platinum on Rockefeller Records, a label that I own, that's the biggest form of embracement that there is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you and him conversate sometimes?
When we see each other, we say what's up. You know what I'm saying? So based on, I just got to go on that. Like, based on when we see each other, everything is cool. But we've never hung out. So they used to hang out baseline in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But we don't hang out. But everything's cool.
Okay, it's out 97. Jay-Z, Funk Flex. Now on the remix, oh man, one of the remixes, you got at Stephon Marbury about getting hemmed up.
Right.
So I was just wondering, I toss these questions around, man, because I'm not the biggest lyrical dude. I had to ask everybody, and they were like, well, guess what, Stephon. So I was
I
wondering.
don't have, like, once again, I don't have nothing personal against, Steph. You know what I'm saying? That was just me being an artist, me being a rap. Actually, I seen him at one of those, we went through for some kids, some early morning teacher with Hillary Clinton. I was like, yo, man, get over that, man.
So it was more him feeling a certain way about it.
Right, I went too far maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I'm human. That's what, sometimes that happens in rap, you know what I'm saying?
You ever do anything you regretted?
You
ever done some, and not for any reason.
I wouldn't say
except,
regret because
not for any reason, but not for any reason except maybe you said, maybe I just shouldn't.
Yeah, like that. That was one of those things, Maybe I shouldn't have went that far, but it was just more of me being a rapper, a lyrical dude, than me having a personal grudge or even trying to defame dude's name. Like it wasn't done with malice. It was just done with. That would be some hot shit to say.
Beat was
hit the button. You know what I'm saying? I just, I thought that was just something hot to say. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought about the repercussions or how he would look or how he would feel. You know what I'm saying? Or even if he wanted his, laundry out in the street like that. But that happens sometimes when you rap.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z, of course. Have you and Nas ever had a chance to speak since everything that happened or everything that's going on?
Nah, we never spoke to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to keep that one because I know that you get exhausted with that one. That's the common exhaust.
Yeah, that one right there.
I had to hit the list.
Not only because it's so big, but you know what I'm saying? Dude, I mean, I don't, like I said, I always say this, and, I'm not just saying, I'm not being political. I don't wish dude no malice, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. It was just, it's one of those things. It's one of those competitive things.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z. Now, at some point, I'm going through the list so we can, get to some other things. At some point, I know that, I don't know if it was the first tour at some time that you and DMX didn't have the greatest relationship.
Now, me and DMX never had a problem, ever.
Always been good.
Always been good.
So the last time you were talking with Ange, and I remember you said you brought Ja Rule out on stage.
Yeah.
I think she had even addressed that, hey, there's one time it wasn't 100%, but it was great, and then you said there was a mutual respect between you and him. What did that ever, way back when, what was that ever?
I think that was more so a thing with, and these all, by the way, to all artists, these are just my opinions. If you feel a different way when you come up here, you can say, what you feel. Or they can
just talk to you about it.
Right, or just, yeah. I think Ja was more so of a thing of people pushing him or prodding him. Like, it was me and DMX. Mm-hmm. And, he came up in the middle of that, so it'd be like, yo, you're Jay's protege, or, you X. And his way of dealing with it was to lash out. The first thing that happened, he had said something in the source.
Okay.
And
which was I don't
remember the statement, but it was something. And I was like, and this like coming straight off the Hard Knock Life tour, like I was letting him perform his single on tour, and Fox Burger's in the building. I was letting him perform his single, and I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We had a record together that was big. We performed and things like that. So I ain't never do anything wrong to him. So I was really taken aback by that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then things got murky from there. But it was more so him, too. On the other side, he wanted to stake his claim. He wanted to be his own guy. He wanted to become the superstar that he would become the 2 years after that.
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z. So as we talked earlier, there's been times where me and you haven't had sometimes known you a long time.
Yeah, this radio station and me, if people knew the background situation of how you guys treat me, man.
Oh, man. All right.
They'll write you guys hate mail every day.
Do you feel I've treated you bad sometime in the past? No, me personally, it's Flex. You can be honest.
You gotta. See, I'm a type of guy, right? Like. I'm a man of my word. I told you I was gonna come up here. I'll come up here. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like sometimes I haven't been a man of my word?
Huh?
You feel like sometimes I haven't been a man of my word?
Maybe sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
any particular incident?
Well,
No, we have a real talk. You know what? I feel like I had this real talk with you because I know you so long. We go through the up and downs, but we always end up at the same place.
Right.
That's why I'm asking.
Right, because there's
if
a
we
mutual
wasn't
respect
good,
there.
I wouldn't.
Right, there's
be
a
asking.
mutual respect there.
Correct.
On my side, have I done anything that was less than favorable to you?
I chased you once for one of my albums to get you on them.
It took a minute.
I was chasing.
Yeah.
I was chasing you.
But that happens, though.
I was chasing you. And I did feel like, man, maybe there's definitely something more to it. I didn't feel like you were doing it because just to do it. And I think what was frustrating to me is I didn't know, man, what. I don't know exactly what I did. I do feel I did something. And he must feel that way.
Right.
But I didn't know exactly, and I guess me and you never sat down and talked about it, but I wasn't tight.
He was a little tight.
I was crunchy?
Yeah, you was a little tight.
All right.
Great. Miss Tracy, let me hear her out right quick. Can we do this with is she around?
When she's around, we can definitely involve her. So it's Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z. So Jay's so I guess you feel like I haven't been a man of my word sometime of things I say I'm gonna do or make happen.
Yeah, that happens though.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. But you know that you just gotta realize that, you know, that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then we just get over it and we be at this point. As long as it's not done with malice. I don't believe it was ever done or anything that was done with malice. Even on my part. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I never felt that. I think what I enjoy the most about a relationship when I have real talk is when you do get a position to involve me in something, I'm always satisfied from. I mean, you don't just give me a little, like, you let the light shine, you know, the concerts.
Out the way.
Yeah, like no matter what's going on, and then I always appreciate that. So now, we did say, because we said we have the bad part, you know, the part that, you know, maybe sometimes I'm not a man of my word, and I am a man enough to agree that sometimes that is true.
I like that. Yeah.
No,
all right. I like that.
True. So now we got to get to the good part. I mean, so we have the bad. What's there good that you could say about Funk Flex?
I say that your endorsement means a lot in the city. You know what I'm saying? So when you behind the project, one time I seen, like, this was a good thing about you. One time it was a Buckshot Shorty record. I don't know. I want to say it was 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Was that more than that?
It was off Heartbeat. I remember.
That was a year and a half.
And you got behind that record. Like, it was just like, I hope it was something that you felt.
I was really feeling the record.
Yeah. Okay, let's just clear that up.
I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I know the rules out there. People think I'm taking the paper. I mean, it's cool. We got to adjust it, right?
That's radio, bro. Right? That's the first thing I'll say. Why is he standing on that record like that? And they wasn't at the best position in their career at that time, and you stood behind that record. That was big.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Funk Flex, Jay-Z. So we definitely went through the list. Foxy Brown Foxy, what's up?
Stop.
How are you?
The list is done already? That's it?
No, I got more things to ask. I was just spreading it out. I can't ask her that question. She always, you know, Jay-Z, real talk, I could see Foxy someplace, and she would tell me about myself. She doesn't know if the person that says next to me is my brother, my mother, any place. It could be anywhere she sees me in the street. Barking.
She's a little opinionated.
I told him he's real sometime.
That was the word. That was the word. It's Hot 97. Jay-Z, Foxy Brown in the building. Funk Flex. What number we going into? Wow, we're only up to number 4. I might be out of a job today. All right. On to number 4 song, I'm a Hustler, Cassidy, Jay-Z. So, hold on. Stop this record for a second. So,
Swizzy!
your voice is on this song.
Yeah. So,
this is, I guess, licensed from you, or, like, this is going to be on his album?
Yeah.
And everything's...
It's not cleared, though. Somebody got it.
You mean the voice part isn't cleared?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Swiss is cool, so I'm making
You're not
sure that
worried
happens.
about it.
Nah,
They're
he's good. He's
They're
walking the street.
definitely-
He's fine. He's
They're
fine.
definitely good for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Because there's a line in this song I want to ask you about. No, really, man. I'm not leaving any stone unturned today. I don't know when I'm going to see you again. You're getting ready to go deep into president mode. It's Hot 97. Jay-Z's here. Foxy Brown's here. Let's do it. Wow, we are accomplishing so much today. New York, Jersey, Connecticut. This is great. New program directors here.
Clean slate over here.
Introducing them to Jay-Z. Foxy Brown is here. Kev Lyles, how are you, man? Wow, I just feel like this is
a lot of energy up here. It's nice. It's not generic. It's just great energy.
Yeah. I
Right?
mean,
Reunion.
so I would like to, hey, if it's Kev's here, I just got this question. Because I didn't even think or address that. So, Kev, now that was your position, correct? The president of Def Jam.
Yeah.
Wow. So did you and Kev ever talk about you maybe taking the position to have some conversation about it? Or
Did we? I believe it happened. So I believe it happened. So left field. What?
Yeah, he answered for you.
No, it's true.
What's the truth?
Okay.
Like I said, to the last day, I had to pin my lawyers over for 5 hours. I didn't know whether I was going to sign it, whether I was just going to go home and go to sleep, play some Madden.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if I was going to really do it. So it just happened.
So, Kev, me and you have that chance because we've talked. When I say Kev Lyles, because New York City does know Kev Lyles. You were up here on Angie's show and you Shine Project. So, same person I'm talking to right in New York. So, now you're at Atlantic. Warner Music Group.
Yeah,
this is a beautiful bit. No, yeah, to be clear.
That's the one clear.
Sorry, that's the one that's Atlantic underneath. The one is the machine. Okay. So this is a beautiful thing, man. That the music business has come to this.
The Browning of America, man. Yeah.
It's Hot 97.
And that's another reason too, because what was offered to me, I didn't believe it could happen for. You know what I'm saying? Or it wouldn't happen for another artist for another 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like what I did opened the door for a lot of artists, too. Artists.
Definitely.
Our career ends on the VH1 special. You know what I'm saying? It don't end in the boardroom. It don't end, running Universal or anything like that. It ends bad a lot.
This is beautiful.
A lot more than not, right? A lot more than the norm. It ends bad.
So, Foxy.
What's that?
Are you ready? Are you ready to start recording, to get it popping, to put out another album?
I mean, I've been ready. I'm back home, so Jay and I started together. So it's the best feeling in the world to be back with the person you started with.
So Jay was explaining that. Now, technically, for a second, you were off Def Jam, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So now this is,
exactly.
So now you're back on Def Jam.
And only Jay could do that.
Wow,
only Jay could do that. I was, again, I'm real proud of his move and his accomplishments, but I fought long and hard to leave Def Jam, even though it was like a bitter divorce, because I love Kevin Lyles and all the guys that were up there, and Russell Simmons. They are like families to me. I've been there since I was 15 years old, so it was like really getting a divorce. And
I guess sometimes people forget you started very young.
I started at 15, for real, real age.
I was cussing everybody out too.
25, and that's the real age.
It show. I mean, they say we keeping it real. We talking real talk.
Right. No, for real. Like Jay could tell you, I would go from the studio and he'll have to pick me up from school and take me to the studio. And my mother was real adamant about finishing school and doing what I had to do. So I took a lot of correspondence courses on the road and just knocking out my records, doing what I had to do. I was a monster at 15 on the mic.
And I'm going to have some real talk with you, Foxy. I mean, is this going to be...
Lord.
No. Is this going to be...
Oh, Lord.
No, come on.
I don't remember you taking those... I don't remember all these correspondent classes and all that.
Yes,
we'll talk about that later. Everybody said keep it real.
So, is this going to be an all right environment for you to be in? Let's just say if Jay telling you what you can and cannot do on the label, is that going to be
Well, again, like I said, I trust him 100% with my career. Anybody that knows me knows that I would never have made that move if I didn't think carefully about it. And when Jay told me he was contemplating on taking the job at Def Jam, I was like, oh, Jay, come on. And he's like, you got to see the bigger picture. You got to understand, you're going to be all right if I'm there. And again, I trust him, and there's not too many people that I trust because I've been in the business since I was 15.
How long has it been since you had an album?
I'm sorry?
How long has it been?
Since I've been in
an album.
10 years now.
No, well, an
last
album. Your last album.
Oh, 4 years. I gave him 4 years.
Wow.
And I mean, I really don't see anything out there that really,
you got about 4 or 5 joints still a month in the club.
I gave him 4 years, and I threw the Burberry record out, and, heated it up a little.
Now, but for a second, Puffy was involved in your project, the last.
No, Puffy, and Def Jam. I don't really know the
you don't know what happened.
I don't really know, Puffy had wanted me from day one.
She's biting. She's biting.
One.
It's not
See what
real
I mean? What I have to go through with Jay.
Let's pause for a second. Jay-Z,
no, I said she's biting. I said she's about to go in. She's about to go in. Yeah.
Okay, go in.
No,
go in,
and Kevin is here, so Kevin can attest to it. Anybody? I mean,
I feel
Puffy and I always
though.
had. Huh?
I feel you'll say it better. For some reason, I feel you'll describe it better. Okay, yes?
Puff always wanted to sign me from the beginning. And when he found an opportunity, when there was a little window of hope, he stepped to Leor and Kev and figured out if they could do a kind of 112 Foxy situation. And I didn't feel like, it was a fear. I felt like I was becoming chattel at one point. Like Puff, I'm not, if I'm not the sole person, the sole artist, then it can't go down. And Puff was like, well, I'll do whatever. I'll put whatever behind you. I really want to do it. And I love Puff to death, but we went out, we tried it. We went to the BET Awards together. We did it, and even though I respect him as a business man, the vibe and the way that I am and the feeling of a partnership and, somebody that I'm a ride for, it just wasn't there.
How did you explain to him that it wasn't going to happen?
I'm blunt almost to my detriment at times.
Okay,
so
cool. I know. Let's go.
Not almost.
I was like, shut up. I was like, you really have to understand, Puff, that I'm really not used to taking orders. I've sold millions of records on my own, so I'm not really used to taking orders. But again, this is the person that I started with from when we didn't have one record. We didn't have one record sold. We was sitting up here and didn't have a record. So I remember when Jay used to stand outside and wait for you to come outside and give you the CDs. Like, yo.
Yeah, I was mad about that too. And that came up. One time I was waiting for you crazy long. You know what I'm saying? My cousin.
But tell me which song, which record. I don't remember.
This was off top, homie. This was like
early high. And
this might have been in my lifetime. I had to, had the basket and everything. I prepared a nice presentation.
And
TVs, Alexa.
Now we got to have some real talk. But when I got to that, ain't no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Okay,
there go the good side. Now we back.
All right. Okay. What happened? You're really tapping me, B.
We're behind.
I'm sorry.
Nah, homeboy said it was all right.
Yeah, he said it was good, but you know what? Just in case, so I can still. Yeah, you're right. Hot 97, Funk Flex, Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, they're here. We have a lot to talk about. This is fun. Real talk. That's what we're calling this. Real talk?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to get Fox to get a little realer, though, before she leaves. Just a touch.
Oh.
Hot 97, you're Poppin' R&B, Jay-Z, Foxy Brown. Pretty boy, what's good?
I'm light.
All right. So,
okay.
We have this segment of the show where I let people air out. They're allowed to call,
say whatever
they feel.
Yeah.
So, because we did a good job of it today.
We aired it all out. That was cool.
Before you came in, Foxy.
Yeah, I purposely missed that.
Nah, me and yours is going to be one-on-one.
Oh, wow.
Like the week your album comes out, where you're going to say everything you need to say. Me and you are going to practice. Now, Fox, I don't know if you know about something, but Jay has a certain laugh that you got to sometimes read into. There's the generic. There's that one that goes on a little longer. I watched that laugh. That laugh.
Are you studying?
I'm just holding that. I was holding that just now.
Yeah. Sometimes I've learned a lot, Jay-Z, techniques to use on other people. Yeah,
okay.
I've learned a lot.
Okay.
So me and you, the week the album comes out, we're going to have one of these.
When what album comes out?
Your
week.
My
week of
the
your
week
album.
my album comes out.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have one.
We're
of those
gonna
real...
flood the radio. You know that. You know I'll give them 250 mean ones.
Oh, you talking about bar? You talking about freestyling?
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about having a real like one-on-one real talk session.
Okay.
Like me and Jay had today. Okay. You stopped.
Jay, by the way, you did a very good job. I was driving down here listening.
Thank you.
Sit up here sound like Ivy League hoe.
She graded?
Huh?
She just graded?
Yeah, she quit.
Okay.
It was cool.
No.
All right.
Oh my God.
It's at 97 Funk Flex. Now listen, so if you want to air, you can call up right now. You can talk to Foxy. You talk to Jay-Z. You can ask them whatever you want to ask them. You know what I mean? They're going to be here for a little while. The intern, Foxy, you didn't meet my intern. So bring my intern in here. She's a young lady. She's definitely... We have a new intern up here every night. What are they competing for again, Tat? Tat knows what they're competing for.
$1,000 shopping spree from Fat Farm, courtesy of DEFCON 3.
Okay. Introduce yourself again, young lady. You got lost in the sauce for a second.
I'm Robin Johnson.
From?
Mount Vernon in the Bronx.
Okay, and what school you go to?
Mount Vernon High School.
Okay.
Aw.
You met Foxy Brown?
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi, he's so pretty. He's like,
So, you're going to be competing for that. That's really good. We're going to see. How's you been doing today?
Not bad.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, now that I have Jay here, I guess I could ask him. You know, we have a unsigned talent segment that we do in a little while. What happens is, I'll explain the whole thing to you. We have, you can send in your music with a box of cereal. See, those right there. You come with the demo, and you have to tape your demo to the box of cereal. We listen to it, we clean it up, and we give them a spin a verse.
And what you do with the cereal?
We usually really chow down at some point, you know. We've been giving them around, and you know, with Fruity Pebbles,
Yes.
Apple Jacks has been our top.
Top 2, Captain Crunch,
Yeah.
Cocoa Pebbles,
Yeah, that's
Light.
so that's what we've been getting. So
I'm gonna send. I got a couple marketing people, and I'm gonna send them in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pull this thing together.
You know what
just gave Fruity Pebbles and Apple Jacks.
You know
we got to
what?
get on that.
Something I would love to do for one of the unsigned artists, because just like how me and you had some real conversation, one day I let the listeners call up and tell me what they liked and didn't like about me, and anything that they says when they see me in the club or something, I don't take time to listen to their music or take a demo from them or get it on. So I said, you know what, we're going to create a segment.
But you got
we play it.
That's cool.
So love to talk to you about, you know, we want to have this grand prize one day where a person can get some studio time just to go and work, not to sign anything.
Oh, okay. And if they're good, then we go from there.
Yeah,
right?
and if we can get some studio time, would be great. So,
Just the studio time.
Just the studio
Oh,
time.
that's smooth. That's nothing.
Okay, so it's hot 97. Going to go into this victory. P. Diddy, Notorious B.I.G. Like I said, you want to air out, you can talk to Foxy Brown and Jay-Z right now. And I'm going to let you talk to them. Ask them whatever you want to ask them. Let's do it. Hot 97.